Yo, what's going on, everybody? Your boy Mr. Bringing for you guys today, and welcome to the stream. Today, I said the stream. It's a Twitch stream day, so my brain's already thinking about the stream. So today, EVO came out from EA, and this EVO is only for your squad foundation players. So it's basically like a +1 or +2, depending on which player you choose. If they're 85, it's +1. If it's 84, it's a +2. And so I'm putting Muller into it, but to show you who's a popular choices right now, people are choosing Salmon and choosing Watt. You would think I would choose Watt, but I'm going to explain to you why I'm not choosing Watt or Salmon. And the first thing is the upgrade to me isn't a big enough upgrade over those two to where it's a good choice. I think when it comes to this EVO, you want to choose someone who actually gets a substantial upgrade from it that's actually going to like impact how they play in the game. For this EVO, for example, if you pull up Watt, you pull up Salmon, it's only it's a +1 to her shooting. You know, 85, 86 is a big jump. There's no increase to the pace. The passing goes up by +2. Again, that's not really substantial. +1 for dribbling, again, not substantial. The defense goes up by 4. She's a winger and a striker. Who cares? You know, so that's an irrelevant one. And the +2 physical, not a big deal. And then when it comes to Salmon, it's kind of the same thing. The pace doesn't go up because she's already at, you know, the pace. She's above the pace limit for the EVO. +1 for shooting, not a big deal. +2 for her passing, not a big deal. And then +1 for dribbling, again, not a big deal because she already has 82 dribbling to begin with. So that +1 just isn't a big change. And again, it goes up by +4 for her defense. 47 to 43. Who cares? Like that's not substantial. Same thing comes to her physical. 73 physical. Like if you want to do this EVO to increase her physical, that's not really much. You're not even getting into the 80s with that. So to me, even though I love Ali Wild, she's kind of my top goal scorer. But I feel like to me, for my team, the best person to choose would be Muller. And I'll say that for the same thing when it comes to pretty much any of these players. To me, the best people to go for would be your midfielders and your defenders. The reason being is the way this upgrade is something you're going to want to have for, you know, defending and for ball movement. So we think about, I thought about Christy Mules as well. For me, it came between Christy Mules and Muller. Muller just made more sense because, you know, she's a fullback and she'll actually get more play time. I have a lot of good midfielders, so even with this upgrade for Christy, it wouldn't be a big enough upgrade to where she even get to the team. Whereas this upgrade for Muller, you know, it keeps her in the team because she's already in a team, but it keeps her in the team. So looking at Muller, if we're being, we'll hurry up. This EVO takes her from 3-star, 3-star to a 4-star, 4-star. Her pace goes up by her physical goes up by +2. Again, that's not a big upgrade, not a big deal. But the defense goes up by +4. That to me is a big deal. This game's very, very defensive heavy. And also, there's a lot of people who are just, you know, pace teams on the flank. I want that defense to be higher. I want my team already has good forwards. I have Alex Morgan, I have Swanson, I have Lamine, and you know, that's going to get better. You know, even with these upgrades, this doesn't, Ali Watt and Salmon don't become, you know, better options than Lamine. Whereas, you know, this helps out my defense. My defense needs to freaking help. I'm scoring 4 or 5 goals a game. My defense, though, is allowing 2 goals a game. So I want my defense to be better. This makes my defense better because, again, it goes up from 81 to 85, and that's without the shadow. Again, you got to think about that, too. You put the Kim Styles on, that all changes. So she gets to 85 defense, gets to 84 passing. It's only +1, not a big deal. The big deal here is the defending boost. +2 for well, that's +1 for her dribbling, +2 for passing. Her shooting goes up by 1. She has a wing back. I don't take shots at her at all. So again, irrelevant. And then the pace goes up by 2. Again, the big stat for me is that defensive boost because you can put her on a shadow and makes it to where she now has 95 pace and 92 defense, which is very, very nice to look at. But at the same time, you can also start thinking about an anchor. You know, I could switch her to an anchor and be comfortable with that because this will have her at 91 pace, 91 defense, and then 81 physical. This could be really, really good to have her on anchor. You know, because again, physicality matters. You don't want people getting bullied around. You know, the flaw I do have with this card, she does fall around a lot. And so this physical boost could help with that. It gives her better jumping, gives her better strength, gives her better physical. At the exact same time, to also mention with this Evo gives her relentless. She doesn't have relentless. When I play this game, the game asked me to sub her out in the 45th minute. That's how bad her stamina is. Her stamina is so bad at 82. I think it's like, I don't know if that's with the upgrade or not. Let's go to her base card. It's still at 82. It's at 80. So when I'm playing the game, it will and at the 45 in game minutes, it will ask me for freaking to take her out. So the Evo giving her relentless will make it to where I don't have to worry about her getting so tired so quickly. And again, I said before, like, we're at a point in this game where we're so early in the games where your players are so tired. I don't want to have to rely on using tired players because I'm already out of subs because 5 other freaking players were exhausted and had to sub them out. So it's like anything I can do to make it to where I don't have to like worry about exhaustion too much is a big plus. But just in general as well, she has great play styles. She has block, she has intercept, she has jockey, she has anticipate. Very, very good play style. She also has whip pass and long ball pass. So like this is a very, very good card. So it just makes sense to me to Evo this particular card. Let's get into the game. All right, back into the squad. This is how the squad's looking. This might change up because I don't know how much we're going to do. But because we might do like the first video or two, do the progress, or we might just wait until we finish the Evo and then do the video for you guys. But when we do the video, we'll be doing it in our 4-3 bracket 4 with Alice Morgan leading the front. So everything, our center back and our keeper could change between now and finishing the Evo because we only have 4 games left on VVD.
Swanson, Morgan, Salah, the goalkeeper ready for it, really. Morgan, on Matty. Nothing to split the sides, but this move is looking promising.
A good cross, offside stuff. He is not punishing my lack of defense at all.
On the ball there. The Raptors looking good as they move forward.
Okay. And the game's forcing me to go forward with past Jordan instead of to the fucking ball. Like I'm trying to go to the ball, and the game's forcing past Jordan to make a different freaking move.
Martin Odegaard, and this could be.
You guys' entire game plan is just to force the ball on freaking Darwin.
Waiting in the center.
I cannot win a header. Stop charging the kick and just take it, dude. Shit, man. Like they sit there and charge their attack instead of just kick it. If I hold down B, sure, charge it. But if I'm not holding freaking B, don't charge it. Just take the kick. He wants to go freaking cross. Fucking predictable, dude. His entire thought process right now is just to try to cross the ball on the freaking what's his name.
Possession lost just at the point of something happening.
The defense is in a frantic position right now. Again, he's just trying to force the ball to freaking Darwin. That's an Alice Morgan goal.
There it is. That's the breakthrough, and fully deserved, you have to say.
They just feel very, very, when it comes when I say I kick from players, they feel very freaking clunky. Only they feel clunky, they feel like they're freaking on ice. They just feel very floaty. That's the best word, better word. Instead of clunky, they feel floaty. My players feel very, very floaty, and it's hard for me to control. Okay, the ball's right there, so I'm trying to freaking see.
Some potential developing for the Raptors.
It's a good interception from Muller, but fucking Christ, dude.
Kevin De Bruyne. Oh, that's been won really smartly.
I can't. It literally won't let me freaking move. Wow. This game is so fucking rigged. I couldn't move. Like, I get the ball into Ram and it wouldn't let me freaking move.
By the goalkeeper. To finish this off. Well, no card, just a warning. And well, if there were any
Take the pen.
didn't show, a well-taken
It's probably about to leave. What a shit. This was a shitty freaking game. Like, it was just a very sloppy, shitty game. Like, none of my passes were where I want them to go. Ever since the freaking updates, passing has been worse in this game.
Both teams struggling to just needs the composure now.
It's a goal for Morgan.
We haven't had to wait long.
Sorry, I'm tired. There's not like a lot of energy in my voice. I'm tired and also frustrated. Like I can't pass right now. Ever since like the last update, I just can't complete my freaking passes the way I want to complete them.
Awesome.
This guy, all he does, he like, look, I can dribble, guys. This game, I swear this game does on purpose. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with this game. I've not had this, like, I've had issues with passing in this game, but not like this. I don't know what's going on with this freaking game's passing. Ever since the update, I just cannot freaking like do any of the passes I'm intending to freaking do, unless I'm just doing like tap passes. I can do it when it comes to like a tap pass, but I can't do it with any other kind of pass. Like that's just, you know, type in A, the ball goes where I want it to go. But if I'm trying to do like a weighted ball or a through ball, the ball, like, it's just like the game, my players just forget how to freaking do it. Now, you're so great at freaking dribbling with Larson, my guy. Like, oh my god, you're so good at that. Why don't you actually do something with it? Because right now, all I see is you just freaking dribbling. She is rapid. Trying to go to Swanson with that. It's like this game needs icon passing. I know like freaking, you know, player locking exists, but like I shouldn't need a player lock to do those kind of passes.
Mallory Swanson. And they found nicely.
Let's go for Mallory Swanson. This guy's out of here.
It's the Raptors, and they take
I can't see the ball. Can't see the fucking ball.
They can't wait for this game, so hopefully it's a fast-paced, entertaining match.
This has to be.
Let's go for Swanson. Assist to Pajor. He moved the freaking keeper. So what he needs to freaking do about the freaking, you know, the showing of the IQ stuff, either A, make it to where it goes away pretty quickly, or give us the option to just turn it off entirely.
Moving in field here.
A true Vela from Morgan with an assist from Muller. Where's that ball going? Oh my god. I tapped left bumper in A, and that ball just freaking went to Mars. I'm trying to go to the ball right then. It won't let me go to the ball. What is going on? What is going? I can't, like, I can't move my players. Is this guy? I need to see some PC. Am I getting hacked? Like, I don't know what's going on right now. Like, I can't move my players. They're moving super freaking weird. That's definitely offsides. Guys just trying to freaking do just lob through balls, because that's what, like, this community is so shit at this game. Just like, what is these touches, dude?
Poor distribution from the keeper. Now to put them ahead.
What a pass from freaking Swanson. He's so Morgan goal. These touches are so fucking weird. What's going on with this game's gameplay? Like, oh my god, man. Fucking shitty ass fucking lob ball spamming bullshit, dude. I'm so tired of it, man.
Promising position, this.
Oh, Muller. That girl.
And it's just a matter of keeping concentration now.
Well, if we watch this again, it's a tidy finish, and it's
It's not even halftime yet, and the game was sub around. Relentless is not working. Her stand was still just too low to even Relentless isn't freaking helping out. Part of why we chose hers for Relentless as a play style to help with the fact that she gets tired very quickly. Not enough.
Salah. And she's being urged to shoot. Moving in field here. Found nicely and
So now Alice Moore can go and he's out of here.
3 in front now. What a performance.
Just being patient on offense. Yeah, that guy, like, all he did was just trying to freaking do over the top like lob passes. That was it. Like lob through balls was his entire freaking game plan. You know, he got a one goal off of it. I don't think he had to go off that. Like the goal was from a through ball to a power shot. So a counter attack through ball for a power shot. And then after that, he just kept spamming freaking the over the top lob balls. And I wasn't gonna allow a freaking goal. You know, I will take a freaking red card over allowing a goal. So we took the freaking foul. He missed the freaking the free kick. So it was a good foul. You know, you don't want a red card, but you know, I'd rather a red card than a goal. So it worked out in my favor. I don't care. All right, outro time. We did interchange it because I just the intro. Y'all saw a whole different squad. Y'all saw a whole different freaking tactic. So we'll show you the guys the tactics not now, but after we talk about Muller. The reason why we changed squads is because I forgot we have a review team. Why not use the review team for the review? So we're doing a review of a player. So we switched our review team, which is a 4-2-4. And you know, so let's talk about Muller. You know, so we had her playing as a wing back, and honestly, you know, she's always been good. I've always known that the Muller card was a good card. She does last physical, and that's kind of what I've been thinking about freaking switching her to an anchor to give her a physical boost. Because she does, like, she has that issue that people think all female players have. Like, I don't have issues with like Morgan and Swanson or Pajor or you know, Taylor Flint falling around, but I do have issues with her falling around. She falls around a lot. So that's pretty much the only glaring weakness I would say that exists with the card. And that's not going to change until there's a physical boost. But when it comes to the playstyle, because the playstyle added, you know, Relentless. She already had it added Relentless and added Press Proven. She already had Jockey. She already had like all these great playstyles. She has very, very good playstyles. Another reason why I think she's the best option for the EVO is because of what she brings to the table. But Press Proven comes in handy. I feel like that last game she scored a goal. I feel like part of why she got that goal is because Press Proven. It allowed her to you know, hold up the ball and to take that shot. She still ran out of gas pretty quickly. Like I said before, I would need to sub her out at halftime. Even with Relentless, I still get prompted. She's in the yellow at halftime, even with Relentless. So it's kind of still an issue for her. I think she had 80 stamina before the Evo, and it only went up by +2. So she went from 80 to 82. So it's not a big change. But generally, you know, other than her shooting, her physical, she's almost all 80s. And then with the shadow, she's in the 90s for her defending and 90s for her pace. If I switch her to an anchor, she'll be in the 80s for her physical, and then still be in the 90s for her defending and her pace. So, you know, it wouldn't be too big of a downside. You know, shadow's the best for her when it comes to like maxing out defending and pace. But if I was okay with taking that pace sacrifice, you know, to increase her physical, I think anchor would be solid, especially if there's even more evos. You know, I think the big thing to understand about this is that EA is telling us that they're going to do evos for the foundations cards. So, you know, you are going to want to like hold on to your foundation cards in general, but also wait for chains. So there might be like a foundation evo 2 that she might fit into that can increase her pace and her physical and more, make it an even more insane card. But we have 144 games of her. We use her a lot. You know, she has 27 goal contributions as my left back. I don't use her any other position as a left back. Usually I have her playing as fullback, not wingback plus. And in general, when it comes to why I picked her versus say like picking Ali Watt or you know, think Chrissy Mewis or Salmon. I've seen people talk about those three. The reason why I didn't choose those three is because they won't play. You know, even with the Evo, they won't play. Why won't they play? Salmon and Watt are strikers. I'm not starting either over Morgan or over Pajor, who's just temporary. You know, because I usually play a one striker setup anyways, and in this spot, I want to put someone more physical here. Yeah, I like balance. I like my team to be balanced. So with Morgan being poacher, I want someone who I can put right here, who I can play on target forward, who's more of like a big body, who fights for the freaking ball up there. So, you know, Watt and Salmon wouldn't really play. And yeah, they can play as a right winger, but again, think of who are they going to replace. You know, right now, my starting winger is Lamine Yamal's Player of the Month card, which is 86, and both Watt and Salmon will go to 86 with the Evo. So they're not really like really better than him in that aspect. But in general, think about the goal ahead on how where I'm improving to. My goal for that spot is to get like Sophia Smith or Rodman. If I get Smith or Rodman at position, neither Watt or Salmon will be better than Rodman or Sophia Smith. Whereas when it comes to Muller, she's my starting left back. You know, like it's not like, you know, put her into the Evo made her the starting right back. She is my starting left back. I have 144 games on her. You know, she really she competes in that spot with Diego Dalot, who, you know, she has 10 more games played because Dalot, you know, sometimes I play him on right, sometimes I play on left. Sometimes we play DeAndre Yedlin on the right. So it just makes more sense. And I'm not telling you, like, I'm gonna say this when it comes to this video. I am not telling you to do the Evo on Muller. You know, I'm just doing a review of the card and the Evo itself for myself. And generally what I'm trying to say is pick a person for the Evo who you're actually going to use and who actually freaking will make your team. Like, not just you're going to use that card, but they're going to make your team now and into the future, because again, chain Evos. Think about the long run. You know, don't just like do an Evo and like, all right, well, I Evo Ebony Salmon, not using her anymore. I didn't mention Christy Mewis. Mewis is also someone who will look good in Evo, but again, who is she replacing? In 86, Christy Mewis is not replacing Bonmatí. She's not replacing Patrick Guerrero. You know, even if I go to like a three midfield setup, which my main team is a three midfield setup. We have Taylor Flint in that position as our CDM, and that's never going to play. You're not going to really play Mewis as a CDM, you know, especially at her size. And in general, you know, Flint is, I'm going to put her through more Evos, so she's going to get even better. Not only that, even as a backup, I have Taram as my backup midfielder when it comes to playing in like those defense positions. So it's like, again, the people are saying are good for the Evo are people who, for me personally, keyword here is me personally, won't actually make the team. Whereas Muller, she is my starting left back. It just makes a lot of sense. And even without her being my starting left back, I think she's the best option for the Evo. Why? Because she has insane play styles and statistics. Her stats look very, very good. You know, like if you want to do a comparison, let's do a comparison between her and some other left backs in her category, for example. Because again, I'm not really going to improve her. I'm not going to improve my left back unless I get someone who's like a 98 to 90 or higher, like 80, 98. When it comes to that position, it's going to be 80, 88 or higher. 88 plus will be who can get into that spot over Muller. You know, so if you want to see comparison between her and some other backs, we can do Rolfo. I feel like it's very comparable to Rolfo. I don't think Rolfo has as many, you know, play styles as Muller does, though. But Muller's a very, very good player. She doesn't have like that option to play as a midfielder or winger like Rolfo does. But, you know, I don't need her to. I don't need her to be a winger. I have Swanson. I don't need her to be a midfielder. I have Bonmatí and Patry. You know, we're good there. We're good. But yeah. So we'll get into a comparison if you guys want to see a comparison. If you don't want to see a comparison, you can just skip a few minutes and you'll be right into the freaking outro. All right, so here we got, you know, 3 people who will be in her bracket. We have Rolfo, we have Basha with Muller, who, you know, went through the Evo. So weak foot, I didn't really talk about that. I know some people are like, but the weak foot's the big reason to put the Evo on, you know, someone like Watt or Salmon. The thing about the weak foot and skill moves is this: if you're not someone who does skills, who gives a shit? You know, if you're not someone who's taking advantage of the weak foot, who gives a shit? You know, we're playing her as a left. We're not. You know, especially because like Salmon and Watt, we don't sit there and bash. You know, we don't play them in a position to where we utilize their weak foot. And same thing goes when it comes to like skill moves. I can skill if I want to, but I'm an opportunist. I just do whatever I need to do in that position to work so I can score. So it's not a big deal in my opinion. And also, again, regardless of the weak foot and skill move, they're not going to play over Alex Morgan or over Sophia Smith or, you know, the informed Rodman. So talk about, you know, these 3 in particular. So just do basic stat comparison. We'll get into like the details. The highest pace goes to Muller and Basha. They're tied at 87. Best shooting goes to Rolfo. You know, she's 83, and then it's Muller at 73. Muller has better dribbling, better passing than Rolfo. Rolfo has better dribbling. Basha has better passing by 1 than Muller, but then, you know, isn't better than Muller at anything else outside of that, other maybe like, you know, physical. Rolfo has better physical as well. So again, in that aspect, Rolfo does win. You know, again, and she's also 5-star, 4-star. So again, that does matter. When it comes to total stats, Muller has more total stats than Basha. Rolfo has more than Muller. Total in-game stats, Muller has more than Basha and less than Rolfo. Because again, Rolfo, like, she is looking like the better option. But again, you know, they got a free Evo with a free card versus a card as 8K. And you know, she also has more pace and better defense, and better passing. You know, but again, Rolfo, you got to also think about this one as Rolfo. Her stats are the way that they are because she plays more than one position. She can play left wing. She can play left back, and you know, she also had that card last year where she can play midfielder. They're going to give her a promo where she gets midfield. So let's throw her on a shadow so we can get like some real statistics based on what people would likely play them on. I think you play Bosch on shadow, at least right now. I think anchor would probably be like the best. Anchors are usually most realistic when it comes to your fullbacks. And then Rolfo with the her on shadow as well, just making a little more balance. So you know, even on the shadow, you know, Muller just not even close between her and Basha. Basha is just left in the dust. Yeah, I get Basha has what playstyle plus. If you're not someone who's whipping that ball in for headers, who gives a shit? That's kind of a, like, especially now because they've kind of nerfed, you know, the ability to do that mechanic of whip pass into a header. You can still do it, but you know, it's not as common right now in the game. But so it's, for me personally, again, I got to think about when it comes to these reviews. This review is mostly for me and about me. I don't really do that, so whip pass is irrelevant. Jockey. Rolfo has Jockey Plus, Muller has just base Jockey. When it comes to the important stats, let's go all the way down to the defending area. So with all three of them on a shadow, Muller's defending is at 92, Rolfo's at 90, Bosch at 85. Interceptions, Muller's at 89, Rolfo's at 91, Bosch is 88. Heading accuracy, so you know, let's say you're defending against a corner, you're going to have your fullbacks on near post and far post most of the times. So, you know, you don't want to have Rolfo or Basha in the situation. Basha has 64 freaking head accuracy. She's going to let those goals in. Muller has 84, better chance on you know, defending against those headers. Defensive awareness, Muller 93, Rolfo 87, Basha 80. So Muller's definitely the better defender. Especially even slide tackles to beat her out. The only place, standing tackles, I mean, the only place where Basha beats them out is the slide tackle department. And then physicality goes to Rolfo. Jumping goes to Muller, strength goes to Rolfo, aggression goes to Basha. So yeah, just general. We didn't have to like I said, this part of the video you could easily just skip, go right to the end. But it's something like just compare Muller Evo to two popular, you know, other 86s. You know, keyword here is 86s. We're not comparing her to anyone higher to 86 because that's silly. And you can say like, oh, Mindy this, Mindy that, and like, sure, have fun with that. You know, they're not, and it's not the same bracket. And also, you know, I don't really care about Mindy. Yeah, my DeAndre Yellen, my Evo Yellen is damn near identical to the Evo Mindy card. One of the biggest difference being weak foot. So that is it for this review of the Evo and the Evo on Muller. Again, as I said more than once during this video, Evo whoever the hell you want, Evo who you're actually going to use, and Evo people who you plan on using down the line, because again, they're going to do more of these foundation Evos. That's why they keep putting these out. They're going to keep putting out foundation cards and keep putting out foundation Evos. So if you're someone who's been ignoring foundation ejectives and ignoring the foundation SPCs, it's time to reconsider that, because they're going to start putting more and more of those out, and those go into Evos, and you don't want to miss out on any potentials. The keyword here is potentials. And if you're someone building an American team, because I think someone in that session's comment section, when he talks about the Evo, someone was saying that he doesn't know who to Evo for his American girlies. Personally, if you're only building an American squad, like keyword here is if you're building only an American squad, then I would say the best option would be Chrissy Mewis. If you're doing an NWSL squad, though, I would say it's Muller. But if you're doing just American women, then Mewis would be the choice that I would say, because Mewis she's very, very good. She's again, damn near all 80s other than her defense. So the Evo will help her out on her defense. She has a lot of play styles, especially in pass play styles, are very, very good. And then again, think down the line with more Evos, she's gonna be cracked. Whereas if again, think about Ali White, you think about anyone else who you could put into Evo from the American side, they're not gonna start over your other American players like Alice Morgan and Malin Swanson and Sophia Smith and Rodman. So take all that in consideration. Make your own choices. You don't have to do what I say. You have to do what anybody else says. It's your game. Evo you want to Evo, or don't Evo anybody at all. That's also your choice. I've been waiting to see more Archer. See you guys on the next video. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Have a good rest of your day. Have some fun. Look at your games. All that good stuff. I'm out of here. Deuces.